Hi YouTube friends and family, I'm a survivor and thriver here. Guys, I wanted to share with you what the next step is with hatching out my Coturnix Quail chicks now. What you're supposed to do is have a brooding box ready for them. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take them out of the incubator and put them in a brooding box. And I put together one, on my own. I didn't go out and buy an expensive brooding box. I just threw some things together based on videos that I saw on YouTube, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, down here below is a 90 quart Sterlite plastic container that I cut in half. Now what I'm going to do is take this hardware cloth and cut a piece here, and that way I can monitor the heat inside of the brooder box much better. So all this is a little light receptacle that I bought from Home Depot. I think I paid $1 for it. The light bulb maybe $1.50. This is a 150 watt light bulb, and you're maybe asking yourself, wow, why did you get a 150 watt light bulb? Well, the reason for that is because when you're putting in the quail, it has to be nice and warm for them. And with this particular light bulb, I have it set up to a dimmer switch. Initially, I had a dimmer with a round dimmer put on here, but that didn't work out too well. So what I did was I attached this little dimmer switch here, and I will leave a link to what it is in the show more section. And from here, I could just dim it and make it much dimmer, light, more light, less light for the chicks, so I can adjust the heat inside of the box. Right now, if you can see, the temperature says it's almost 120. So what I'm going to do is bring it down some so that the temperature is not too hot for the little chickies. Okay, so that's going to be their little brooding box. And inside of the box, I have an old beat up towel, and I have this shelf liner material down here. And the reason for that is because you don't want their little feet sliding around and injuring themselves or getting a condition called splay legged. Okay, so I'm going to leave this off for now because I want the heat to dissipate a little bit inside of the box. And that's what we have. Now, for feeding and watering, I went to the pet store and bought this little water. It came with this plastic container on here, but I put a quart size regular mouth canning jar on here, as well as these little flat marbles. And the reason I did that is because if you just put this inside of the box, the chicks may drown because they're so small, and they will just rest their heads inside of the water, and because they're sleeping, and they'll drown and kill themselves. So I ended up with 6 chicks, and I want to, I want all of them to last. I want all of them to live. So that's what I'm doing for their water. Now for their feeder, this little contraption, it does the same thing. But I'm going to keep this off here and just put the food in here. I'm going to grind up all of their food and put it in here and feed them like such. Okay, so that's their water and that's their feeder. And that's what I have so far, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments in the below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. What I'm going to do with this is also get a hygrometer and a better thermostat so I can monitor it more closely and make sure that the chicks are fine. Other than that, if you have any other suggestions, please share them below. I really appreciate that because, as you guys know, this is the first time I'm doing this. So, we're in this thing together, guys. All right, so, again, you have any questions, don't hesitate. And you know how it goes, guys. If you want to be like me, I'm a survivor and thriver. Out.